Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate a p-value in Google Sheets step by step. If you've ever stared at your data and wondered, is this difference really significant? Then you're in the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to plug your data into Google Sheets and quickly get a p-value, which is super useful for making data-driven decisions. Whether you're working on a school project, a bit of business analytics, or just diving into statistics out of curiosity. Let's get started. First off, I'm going to assume you already have your data ready in Google Sheets. Usually this means you've got two sets of values. Maybe they're the results from two different groups, like test scores from Group A and Group B, or maybe before and after measurements for a particular experiment. These would typically be listed in columns side by side, like in columns A and B, with your actual numbers running down from, let's say, row 2 to row 9. If your range is a bit longer or shorter, that's totally fine. Just be sure to adjust the cell references accordingly. Now let's move to the heart of the process, calculating that p-value. Find a blank cell somewhere in your sheet. It doesn't matter where you put it as long as it's easy for you to find later. I like to pick a spot a little away from my raw data just to keep everything tidy. Here comes the key part. In this blank cell, type the formula. Equals T.TEST A2A9B2B913. Let's break this down together so you're clear on what each part is doing. The T.TEST part is the built-in function in Google Sheets that will compare your two samples, column A and column B in this case. The first two arguments, A2, A9 and B2, B9, tell Google Sheets exactly where your data is. These are the two sets of values you want to compare. Swap in your actual ranges if your data is in different cells. Next, we have the number 1. This tells Google Sheets you want to perform a one-tailed test, which is useful if you specifically care whether one group's average is greater than the other, not just if they're different in any way. If you're not sure whether to use a one-tailed or two-tailed test, think about your question. Do you care about the direction greater or less, or just if there's any difference at all? A two-tailed test would use the number 2 here instead. And the final argument 3 is specifying which type of t-test you want. The number 3 here indicates a paired test, which is commonly used when the samples are connected in some way, like before and after results from the same subjects. If you're comparing totally separate groups, you might use a 2 for a two-sample equal variance test or a 1 for unequal variance. It's pretty flexible, but for paired data, 3 is spot on. Once you've typed out that formula, go ahead and press enter. Give it a second. Google Sheets will do the heavy lifting behind the scenes, and almost instantly, you'll see your p-value pop up in the cell you selected. And that's it. If the number looks super small, like 0.01, that's a sign your results are statistically significant, meaning the difference you're seeing probably isn't just due to random chance. If you get a larger number like 0.3 or higher, there's a good chance the difference is just noise in the data. And there you have it. In just a few clicks, you can quickly run a t-test and get a p-value in Google Sheets without any extra software or super complex math. As always, if you have any questions or something just isn't adding up in your results, drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help out. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.